Welcome to Fundamentals of Mathematics. This is Math 0100 Summer Term North Platte Community College online course. I am your instructor, Jared Daly, and I've made this video so that I can help step you through some of the things that you're going to want to know about to complete this course successfully. First thing you want to do is, of course, access the course online. This is done by going to North Platte Community College's or Mid-Plains Community College's website, mpcc.edu. And down here on the right side of the quick links list, at the bottom is the Blackboard online classes, and that will take you to Blackboard where you will sign in. I believe the sign-in page looks like this, and they'll give you information on how to sign that in when you the week before class, which is probably right about now. Anyway, you'll sign into Blackboard, and you will click on this class, which would be the Fundamentals of Mathematics SU13, Summer 13, Math 0100. And it will bring you to this page, which will have two things on it. Right now it only has one thing, but it will soon have a link to this video, which will take you to YouTube so you can watch this video while you're starting out this course. We have a syllabus here, so let's go ahead and open that up. If you click on that, it will take you to the syllabus. You might have to click an extra button here like I'm going to, and it will open up the syllabus PDF file. Should be readable on just about any device. And let's zoom into that a little bit. And what we're seeing here is just the basic information of the course. But right here we have my phone number, my email address. The best way to contact me is by email. So if you have any questions, concerns, comments, anything you need to talk about, just go ahead and send me an email. I'll answer as quickly as I can. You can also ask questions about the course material, about homework problems, so on and so forth. Please contact me as soon as possible with any questions so that I can answer you as soon as possible. Class begins on the 10th, which is a Monday. It ends on the 1st of August, so 10th of June to the 1st of August, 8-week course. And if you want to drop the class, you should probably try to do it by the 31st so that you don't get a poor grade in the class on your transcript. My office is in the Health and Science Center here on the South Campus in North Platte, and you're more than welcome to come in. Tell me when you're going to come in so I can make sure to be here. I am usually here in the afternoons. We also have a math lab here on campus that you can take advantage of most afternoons if you want help from a tutor for free. This is Math 0100, Fundamentals of Mathematics. Course materials are this book, Van Dyke, Fundamentals of Mathematics 10th edition. And you don't necessarily need to buy the printed book for this class. We will be using an online system called WebAssign, where you'll do your homework and take your tests online. Also, your learning materials will be online, and that includes the book in an electronic form, an ebook. So if you just buy the access code at the bookstore, it comes on a card, a WebAssign card from the bookstore. If you just buy that card, then you have access to the electronic book online. You can also buy the print book if you want to. It costs you $100 and something, $200. I don't know, it's kind of expensive. But you don't need the printed book. It's up to you if you want to have it. Also, you can purchase access to all these materials directly from WebAssign online. If you want to do that, please contact me by email and I will send you the instructions. We will use all kinds of videos and things to teach this material. Also, if you have questions you need answered from me, send me an email and I will make a little mini lecture for you. I'll explain how that happens later. The assignments for this course, the homework assignments will be on WebAssign. We'll introduce you to that here soon. The exams will also be on WebAssign, but you will need to take the exams with a proctor, which means that you need to take them with somebody that I can send the passwords to. I will send them the passwords, they will enter them into your computer, and they will administer the exam, making sure that you follow the rules of the exam. The exams are open book, but they are not open notes. There will be one exam each chapter and no final exam. Grading for this class goes as follows. The homework is worth 30% of your grade. The chapter exams are worth 60% of your grade, and professionalism is 10% of your grade. Okay, so I do not allow late tests, late assignments. If you're taking a test or doing an assignment and you're late turning it in, it will give you the option to extend that for a certain penalty, and it's I think 5% per hour over the time limit. Usually the assignments are due each week at an 11 o'clock at the 11 o'clock hour usually, and we'll take a look at that later as well. If you need to withdraw from this class, you need to call the front office and they will take care of that. All this other stuff is the lawyers made us do it. Let's take a look at the schedule here. We've got chapter 1, which will be due a week from chapter 1 homework due a week from the first day of class. Chapter 1 exam due the next day. The exams you can do as early as you want. You need to make an appointment with your proctor, but before you take the exam, you have to tell me who your proctor is going to be. So you need to fill out the proctor form, which I'll show you, or you need to send me an email with the name and email address of your proctor. Your proctor needs to be somebody at a library, or needs to be an educator at a school or something like this. If you can't find one of those two types of people for your proctor, then find the best person you can, send me an email, and I'll tell you whether or not that it will work. We just essentially go on week by week until we get to chapter 5, and you can see in chapter 5 is kind of a short chapter, and so we will start chapter 5 that week and end it that week. It's due on a Friday at 1 p.m. and then the test is due that same day, and then the 2 tests after that or the 3 tests after that are similar, due on Fridays, and then Thursday for the last chapter. So pay attention to that schedule. So back to Blackboard. After you've seen the syllabus, you can click here on the homework and exams, and it will take you to WebAssign. And WebAssign is a separate system from Blackboard, but it works well together with Blackboard. And it will bring you to a page that asks you to sign in for a particular course, or to purchase access to a particular course. Or you can also use you'll have a free trial period as you begin the course. And since I'm a teacher, I don't have to do that, but you have 3 options. You can either enter the code that you bought at the bookstore, or you can purchase directly from WebAssign your access. It's a little cheaper that way and easier, so you don't have to go to the bookstore. If you want to purchase directly from WebAssign your access, then you need to contact me, and I will send you the instructions that you need to do that. The other option that you're going to be given is to pay with PayPal, or let's see, yeah, you can pay online with PayPal, or you can or with a credit card, or you can use your card from the bookstore. What was the third option? Third option was that you can use your free trial period. I think that's going to be about a 2-week period from the time class starts, so you'll have about 2 weeks to decide how you're going to pay for this. On this website, you can see down here on the right-hand side there is a link to the book. So this is an electronic book that you can use for this course. You don't necessarily need the printed book. If you want it, fine, go ahead. Don't necessarily need it. Then here you have some notices and some announcements, and that's where I will post announcements for this course if need be. Usually I don't need to, but sometimes I do. Then you have this my assignments thing here, where there are no current assignments because the course hasn't started yet, but we'll show you those anyway in a little bit. You'll be able to check your grade periodically in this course, but I will not have anything posted until the first or second test, and we have some things to actually grade. But down here is really the important part, one of the important parts, and this is your personal study plan. And right here you have all of the things that, well, not all of the things, but some of the things you can use to study with. And so if you press here on Whole Numbers Chapter 1, it will take you into a little learning section where you can take some practice quizzes and some chapter quizzes. You can watch some videos where they teach you some things about each section, and you can, they've got lots of different things here, lots of videos to watch and so on and so forth. So, for example, if I click on this is actually a Master It thing where they step you through how to do a particular type of problem. They give you step-by-step instructions, and they also have, let's see if I can get out of that now. You have to have Flash Player, which is from you have to have Flash Player to run this, but also you can watch videos here, for example. You watch a video here, and it'll explain to you how to do a particular thing, or give you some background on a particular section. And they do have sound with them. I'm just not playing the sound right now. So there are these study plans for each chapter that you can use if you want to. You don't necessarily have to. It's up to you if you want to use these. Also, if you go to the ebook, you can go ahead and go back to my class here. Go back to my class homepage, and I go over here to my ebook. There are many resources that are available to you in the ebook as well, and I think these are actually the best resources. So let's go in here. Brings this up. It is also a Flash-based thing, so you're going to have to make sure that you have all the correct things installed, and those come from adobe.com. And if you don't have them installed, your computer will tell you where to go to get them and install them. But here we have a table of contents here. We also have a media button here where I'll show you all the media that's in each chapter, which would be videos and tutorials and different things that you can learn from. And these are really useful things, these videos that are within the book. And if you go into the book, you can actually see them. So let's go ahead and take a look in the book where these videos are. Well, it's actually just going to take me directly to the video. That's okay, but these are just like little miniature lectures where you go ahead and watch this, and you're watching a teacher go through this concept and teach you how to do a particular problem, for example. So if we go to the table of contents here, and let's go and work on decimals for a little bit. And I want to look at adding and subtracting decimals, for example, and it just takes me to that section. And there's lots of good resources, lots of good learning things in here. It's a very well written book, I think. You get to this place here, and there's this little pie thing that has, this is one of these things where it's going to give us a tutorial, and it takes you to a website on Cengage.com where you can study the concept, try an example. You can prepare for the tutorial. There's just, it steps you through lots of different things. So yeah, and lots of them are videos, many of them are interactive things. You have lots and lots of options here for learning things. We keep going through the book here, and we get to an example, and this is where you have these little video lectures. So we click on the video, and we can go ahead and watch this video on how to do this stuff. Very useful. Now, if these videos and these learning tools are not enough for you, and you would like to have some more, then I would recommend a website called Khan Academy. So I'm just going to go ahead and, it's CHAN Academy, no space in between those, .org. KhanAcademy.org is a huge math and science lecture website with free videos. You get in here and you can start looking for videos on just about any subject in science and mathematics. And actually, I guess it's not letting me in here. Let's close this. It wants me to log in, but you actually don't have to log in if I remember correctly. Let's go to learn about math. And let's go to arithmetic and pre-algebra. That would be this kind of course. And here it's got all kinds of videos over here, and then a search bar up here. So let's say I wanted to search for fractions and learn some stuff about fractions. It'll give me all kinds of options, videos, topics, and so if you click on the topics here, for example, it'll take you to a page that has all kinds of resources for learning this. Not only does it have videos for learning this, but there's also worksheets and interactive stuff, so that's a good way to learn mathematics. It's got some great resources there. More than welcome to use Khan Academy or any other math learning engine. There's lots of ways to learn math in an online class, apart from the stuff that's provided in the course on Blackboard and WebAssign. So you have plenty of options for learning this stuff. You're also more than welcome to email me a question and say, hey, I don't know how to do this example, I don't know how to do this homework problem, and I'll be happy to show you how to do it. When I show you how to do that, I will be using a website called EduCreations, where I will send you a little mini lecture on video where I will work out a problem and send it to you through this website. On this website we have I'll have separate classes, and I'll send you the information you need for this course. Let's see if I can find my account here. There we go. For example, I can show you the one that I set up for my college algebra math class last summer, where you come into this section and you see all these videos, essentially on a virtual whiteboard that I work out problems on. Then I send you the problem. I send the problem to this website, and you can access it from here. And I will give everybody information on that in Blackboard after the class starts. So that is the class. That is our WebAssign class, our Blackboard class for fundamentals of math. The only other thing that I want to show you on this course is in the student in this home page in WebAssign. There's some buttons across the top that'll take you to different places. There's the calendar button, which will show you a calendar of your assignments that are due. But over here on the right hand side, there is this notifications button right here, and this is where you can enter your email address and you can get little messages on email when your homework is due. So you can choose 6 hours before, 12 hours before, 24 hours before, and so on. And your email address is under your notification contact info, and that will probably be just your school email address. If you don't want to use your school email address, then I would recommend putting in here an email address you do use, or put in your cell phone address. It'll send you a text message when your homework is due. And how do you put in your cell phone email address? Well, all cell phones have an email address, and to figure out what that is, you want to go to Google and search for text to cell phone, or email to cell phone, or something like this, and it'll give you a website. So I think this is let me show you what I texted, what I Googled, searched when I was looking for this. I Googled SMS email cell phone, SMS being the text. But then I got to this website called www.emailtextmessages.com, and it gave me a list of all the all the cell phone email addresses. Every cell phone has an email address, and if you go down here, for example, to Verizon, which is what most people have, I think, around here, you have your 10-digit phone number, so area code plus phone number at vtex.com. This also has US Cellular, it has whatever other wireless company you use, and it shows you how to find the email address for your cell phone. So you can put that into WebAssign, and when you put that into WebAssign as your email address to get your notifications, then it will send you a text message when your homework is due. And for those of you who are busy, it's a very good thing. So this course is up and running, ready to go. On Monday, we will have homework assignments up and running. If you have any questions, make sure you call me, email me. Make sure that right away you find yourself a proctor to take your tests with. Send me your proctor's email address and name so that I can send them the passwords and the instructions for the exams. And besides that, I have nothing else to share. Good luck on the course. Work hard, and hopefully it'll be a good summer for everybody. Have a good day.